Hello, it's Carly, and welcome to the VA Starter Kit. Yes, we're working with the Google Doc. Yes, I have no makeup on, my hair's up because that is how simple I like to run my business. And I know that you just want the basics. You just want the information so that you can get everything up and running and ready to go. So I'm not about to waste your time making a big presentation, making it look nice. I could do that. Obviously, I know how to. But then that would mean that I would have a more of a backing to up the price for all of this because it's like, well, I spent more time making it because I spent time making a nice little presentation. When I can just write up a Google Doc, go through it with you, read it with you, explain it, and you can go on your merry way and figure out your business and get things going and start making money. That's what this is all about. And I just wanted to make sure you saw me here on camera for a minute because through most of this, you probably won't see me because I don't feel like that's important. And also, from being a former teacher, sometimes things like this can take away and can um, kind of take away from your attention span a little bit because you're looking at someone else. Sometimes it's a good connection, but other times it's not necessary. So I am just going to be working with a Google Doc most of the time, show you things when necessary that is not a Google Doc, like my portfolio and things like that. But besides that, it'll just be me explaining things as needed. I'm not going to go into more detail or read every single thing if it's not necessary, because I'm coming at this through a lens of you are already a well-established person. You have a great background behind you. You are a go-getter. You, by nature, are kind of a DIYer. You kind of know how to take things and run with it. So I'm going to give you what you need so that you can run and do. That is the whole purpose behind this, and that is exactly what the VA Starter Kit is. It is something where you can get and go. So let's just jump right into it. All right. So yeah, let's first just go through what a virtual assistant is. Most likely, if you've purchased this course, you're in this course, you have a good idea of what a virtual assistant is already, and you want to just dive in and get started. But I just want to make sure that we are clear on all of these things before we move forward. So first off, virtual assistant is not, of course, a virtual assistant is not an MLM. It's not network marketing. It's not something where someone is above you at any point in time. All right, sorry about the dog barking. You work from home, this is what you get. So it's not an MLM, it's not network marketing, it's not like there's anybody above you that you have to report to, it's not like you have quotas that you have to meet or anything like that. There's no pyramid schemes here. Like there's nothing like that going on. Like I said, there's no one above you, unless you decide to join an agency of some sort. But you are the boss, it's you. It's not master resale rights. So when people are talking about MMR and you see those comments that are like, I have a really cool job where I get to stay home and make money, you know, those like really sleazy, like weird comments that women leave sometimes, like, I'm a mom, a stay-at-home mom, and I get to make money from my phone. Yes, you can make money from your phone by doing this, but this is not what this is. Virtual assisting is completely different from this. That is like weird, sleazy stuff. Seems kind of fishy. Virtual assisting is not like that at all. It's legit. There's nothing weird about it. So you do get to work from anywhere. A lot of people choose to work from home, but if you are a traveler, you can totally travel all across the world and still get your work done. All you need is a computer, Wi-Fi, and possibly a phone. Everybody has a phone, but sometimes you might need your phone for business. Just depends. We can get into that later, but like if you decide to be a social media manager, sometimes it's a lot easier and just necessary to post from your phone for your clients rather than trying to post from your desktop because it just doesn't have the same capabilities all the time. So you might be doing it that way, or if you are doing engagement, like an engagement specialist, where you're going in and making comments or DMing, sometimes all of that is just easier from your phone. So Yes, you can work from your phone for some of these jobs that you will take as a virtual assistant. And you already have all of the skills that you need. You do not need to go out and purchase a bunch of courses or take a bunch of free courses to get a lot of new skills. Now, this course is necessary to understand what you need to set up and to make sure that everything is in order, because that's where I got stuck as well. I did not need to take any courses for skills. I just needed a course. I needed somebody to tell me how to get everything set up correctly, because your girl is a rule follower and I didn't want to do anything incorrectly. Did not want to have the IRS knocking out my door, anything like that. So you already have the skills though to do the jobs that are going to be asked of you. Cool thing is you're not an employee. There is no boss. You are the boss. Um, you're a contractor by trade. So I like to think about it kind of like an electrician or a plumber. No, you're not going to somebody's house. You don't have to leave and go anywhere. But electricians, plumbers, they have certain skills. Like if I needed something wired in my basement to finish my basement or something, I would not try to figure that out myself. I could do a lot of research, but I would be afraid I'd mess it up. So instead, I hire an electrician. And the contractor part comes in where I'm not hiring the electrician as like an employee, I'm just hiring them for their skills. They're coming in, I'm just a person hiring them. And also, they don't have like, there's no place where I can tell them what I would pay them. They tell me what it costs to get the job done. So you set your own rates, just like a plumber, an electrician, or anybody else that is like a contractor would, because you can get different electricians. Somebody could come in and say, okay, this is my rate. This is what I would give you. This is my quote. And then you would say, okay. And then if you didn't like that, you could go find a new electrician for the job and see if their rates are any better and compare. Same thing goes with virtual assisting. So there's no like set rate per virtual assistant where everybody does the same thing. You figure it out on your own. You decide what you would like to get paid per job or just in general. We'll get into that in different lessons later. But you decide. So you decide what your rates are. You decide how much you think your time and effort and work is worth. And you're in charge. It's your company. So there's nothing else that you have to, there's nobody else that you have to follow. There's nobody else that is above you that calls the shots. You call the shots. I actually fired a client once because it just wasn't working out. So you are completely in control, which I love. Also, you're in charge of your income. So this is also great. It's kind of like the sky's the limit. There's no like ceiling. You can always make more money. You can always take on more clients. You can expand into an agency eventually, which is where you have people working underneath you. So you can always build, you can always scale, you can always grow. And that is an amazing thing. And what also is great is you're a business owner. It's not like brick and mortar where you have a building. You don't have to pay for all those extra fees that come with something like that. You're just working from home. And it's a lot of tax breaks that come with this too. So it's great being able to work from home or work from anywhere because you have these extra tax breaks that you can get because you own a business and you're a business owner. So it's a little bit about virtual assisting just to set the record straight, and we will move on to the next lesson.